local custom home builder and Focus Remodels. So today is Tuesday. That means it's our real estate roundup. Let's see. Let's get going here. All right, let me close down some windows so we get a good feed. Okay, so this week, what's been happening the last 7 days? So over here, I've got one screen with some info on. So we had our average sold house in the last 7 days in Lakeland and Polk County, Central Florida. We had a list price of $166.53 per square foot and an average sold price of $166.54. We had an average list price total of $299,044, an average close price of $269,858, 100% ratio of list price to sales price with the 12 days on the market. So let's dig down a little bit on the numbers and see what we got. So on our listings to new pendings, one of the metrics that we track. So for the county as a whole, we have 3 times as many homes come on the market to list as went under contract. So that throws out the ratios a little bit. If we take that down, then it changes the rest of the landscape on the averages. But as a whole, the county has a little smidge more inventory. Now, don't get excited, because Polk County this week, we were at 76% replenishment. So 76% of the homes that went under contract were replaced by new listings, which is a higher number than we have had, which is great. It's still below 100. That means we have less listings that are being taken off the market each month, but it's a little better. And in Lakeland proper, we were at 56%, so just about half of the homes went under contract were replaced by new listings. So that inventory deficit is growing, which isn't great. Okay, this week, a couple lows. So 33801, super low. Only 1 in 5 homes under contract were replaced by new listings. So if you or someone you know is in the 33801 area, it's a great opportunity to sell. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your equity. See where you stand. We had 33813 was 1 in 3, so that's not great. 1 in 3 new contracts were replaced by a listing. Again, 33813, very desirable area if you know anybody. 33811 is in the 40s. 33803 and 10 are in the 50s. And then we've got 3309 at 71%. And 3305 actually had slightly more. It was over 100%, 116%. So slightly more homes went on the market than were taken off the market, which is great. That sort of puts back into the inventory bucket. So we should be really happy about that. All right, we talked about our days on the market is 12. That's still very, very low. Less than 2 weeks. Excuse me. On those numbers, we don't have our August numbers. We should get them anytime now, but our total housing inventory, we need 180 days or 6 months of housing inventory, and we have 0.9 months of supply in 27 days. So we only have 15% of the needed homes. So if there's 100% of the people who need to purchase, we only have 15% of the available product for them. So it's like going to the store, and instead of 100 loaves of bread, there's only 15. So very much seller's market. If you are one of those people who is worried about selling and worried about buying your next house, then definitely give us a ring. Talk about the Focus Home Swap program. It's fantastic, unbelievable. Let you buy first, then sell. Tons of other benefits. Payment reserved for 6 months on the old house, up to $25,000 for repairs, money for the down payment on the new one. It really opens things up for people who need to move, who've got equity, who are worried about the next thing that they're going to do. And then this week, just overall, actually, if you look at the trend line, we're a little bit down. I mean, we're still up there as far as your new pendings. For the week, we had, last week we had 398 in Polk County. New pending sales last 7 days. This last 7 days was 355. So we went down a little bit. And same thing for Lakeland itself. We were at 107 last week. We're at 98. So not a massive change. And I'll put the graphs on there for you just so you can see what's going on. Also, I had a little different thing this morning I wanted to share with you. and I will put this on there as well. This was interesting. It's the MLS, Multiple Listing Service. They sent out statistics for August, and it was interesting because it showed month-over-month change, and it showed year-over-year change. So for active listings, this is a big one for the Stellar MLS, which is our MLS, which incorporates not only Lakeland, but a really big part of Central Florida here. Year-over-year, listings were down 45%. So last year, August 2020, we had 34,601 listings. This August, we had only 19,086. That's a pretty big swing, 45% down in listings. And it makes sense with what we're seeing locally. We've been undersupplied for several months in Lakeland and Polk County, so it makes total sense. It jives with our weekly reports. We had a nice blip for July. We went up 7% from July to August. So we went from just under 18,000 to just over 19,000 for listings, which is great. New listings actually were interesting. They showed year over year. So we were up 4% on new listings year over year, but down 4% month over month. Pending sales actually were about the same. So isn't that interesting? So August 2020 and August 2021 had about the same. So statistically 0% change month over month. July to August we had a 6% bump. Listings sold, same thing, no change year over year. And we had a 3% drop month over month. Days on the market. So check this out. So in August 2020, the average days on the market was 52. Today, August 21, only 18 days. We had a 65% drop. And then July, month over month, we had a 5% drop. Again, that's for the whole MLS. Total sales volume is up 19%. So we're at 5.3 billion last August. This August 6.3. But month over month, July, we're actually down 3%. Average sales price is up 19%, which makes total sense. You can see how much equity people have in their homes, what homes are selling for. So we just did a closing, and it was a list of 250, sold for 271, and actually appraised for more than that. So things are definitely raising. So up 19%. Month over month, it was a 1% difference. And then months of inventory, not a ton of change. July 2020, 2 months. June 2021, 1 month. July 2021, 1 month. And again, that's the macro picture. So if we look back on ours, we have data now to show. We can have a look. We had August 2020 locally in Lakeland, we had 46 days of supply, and we're down to 27. So not quite half of the homes that were for sale are for sale now year over year. So that makes total sense with everything that we're going over. Okay, I put a bunch of information in the description for you. So have a look at the home swap, have a look at the cash offers, which are unbelievable right now. Have a look at the remodels if you just want to stay put. We'd love to help with that, getting loads of kitchens and baths and decks and you name it, lanai conversions, just all sorts of things going on there. And then I had great news this morning. Tested negative for COVID, which is great. So we got that a couple weeks ago. It was horrible. Thankfully, no crazy, awful symptoms, just the flu and the cold and the aches and the pains and the no smells and all the other things, but no breathing issues, which is great. I feel bad, and I pray for those who are really, really struggling with it. So the kids are getting better. Paula's still a bit shaky, but again, it's more to do with the flu-like things than anything else, which is a blessing. And that's it. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. I'll put the graphs in there, and I'll put that new graphic in that I just talked about today from the MLS, and we will see you soon. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye.